although I do have one confession, I didn't play the game we were supposed to play yet.
Well, I have another confession about that, but it's not playing it. So
Did you beat it?
get to that.
All right, let's do it.
No, I didn't. But yeah, we'll get to that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 167 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, an evil space bunny.
Hi.
Also, What's Up is hosting the podcast. We do it together, that's right.
We do it together.
Equality on this podcast. No man is above any woman here. You know what I mean? Isn't that right? I treat you fairly,
that's
right?
That's
you're not even mine to treat. You treat me fairly. It's a you know.
We have mutual respect for each other.
Did you just fucking talk over me?
I'm gonna stab you in the face.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
It's weird that we do the how you doing before the podcast starts and then we do it after also. I just realized.
Yeah, who cares? We could do it twice.
But hey, you get a trial run in the beginning before the podcast, and then after it's like we get the real answer. That's
true. We can change, we can alter things. A lot can happen in 10 seconds.
Yeah. I was attacked by a bear this weekend.
Holy shit! In what game?
No, it was real life.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of bear?
Well, I say I was attacked, but it really just like leaned on the car and kind of shook it a little bit. They like to do that.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh, God damn it.
I stayed inside.
I was like, you left the house? I was like, you guys went outside? In a car?
To go to the weed store, we did, yeah.
Oh, okay,
I did,
that's
yeah.
fair.
Actually, funny story.
Yeah.
Not that funny.
Okay.
It's a regular story. Don't get hyped.
Okay.
It's whiplash. I'm sorry. So I decided to go get some weed. Faye's not really doing that right now because she's trying to narrow down what gives her headaches.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like, yeah, you just go. I'm going to keep playing No Man's Sky. Also, she's addicted to No Man's Sky.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so I get back, and she goes, look at your Discord. I'm like, what? She's like, I sent you something. I was like, okay. So I sit down, and I start freaking the fuck out. I'm like, what? Where the fuck? What the fuck? What she sent me was a picture of something someone sent to her in-game in No Man's Sky, just randomly. Don't know them. Just they were passing through and decided to just give shit to people. It's worth 600 million fucking units. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing. Too bad you weren't there. Sucker.
She split it in half. We both have 300 million now.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Well, she's a fucking saint, and that's why.
Well, she's just paying it forward. You know, it's like if you're in a Starbucks line and the person, in front of you pays for your drink. You kind of have to pay for the next person, and then it goes the entire day.
You know who is a streamer that I love that doesn't pay it forward and stops those chains?
What? Who?
Squeaks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's talked about it a few times on his streams. And chat yells at him.
Does this still happen? I've never experienced it. I've only heard stories about it.
I've never experienced it personally, but I don't go to Starbucks, nor do I leave the house. So, I mean, kind of hard for me to do. So
yeah, I'd be like, hey, are they still there? Right? Because I'm imagining I'm at the window or the menu where you like talking to a speaker.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, if they're still there, could you ask them to get me a like a card as well, like a gift card also.
Oh shit. You think they would let them do that?
As long as they're giving stuff out, they might as well,
That just seems so fun.
Well, they have disposable income, obviously. They're at Starbucks and they're giving shit away.
Obviously, they're being so nice and kind. Might as well give me $50.
Well, it's not. Hey, let's not say they're being kind. That seems a little disingenuous.
Do you think they're being pretentious? Well,
they're not being pretentious, but it is a little bit of a slap in the face if it's like, hey, poors back there.
Hey, poor people.
This one's on me. It looks like from your shoddy little fucking Honda Civic, you need a little fucking pick-me-up. You know what I mean?
I need a fucking hug and a candy bar. You know who drove a Honda Civic for a long time?
So fucking 1/3 of the country?
Well, also I was going to say Jeffrey B. Jeffy Bezos.
Jeffy B?
Jeffrey Bezos. Yeah, he drove a Honda Civic for a long time, apparently. Even as CEO of Amazon.
Well, I mean, the new ones are nice.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't look at...
but it's better than like a Kia, you know?
That's true. Fuck Kias. Fuck all cars.
I had a buddy who was a mechanic, and he had this policy. He's like, I will help you with whatever car problems you have, as long as you keep up with your oil changes and you don't have a Kia.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's a good buddy.
And then he moved to New York, and so, whatever.
Fucking cocksucker.
Fuck that guy. I hope they're taking care of him over there.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. They're fucking just taking care of him. So good in New York. Must be amazing.
What is this voice you're doing?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little jealous.
All good in New York. This is how all New Yorkers talk.
They could get fucked. I don't know. I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's too many people that live there, to be honest.
Yeah, I often think about moving further into the country so I could get further away from
Aren't
humanity.
you already pretty far into the no man's land?
I mean, I'm surrounded by corn, but Walmart is like 10 minutes from my house, so that's too
You don't
close.
You don't want convenience at all in any way.
I
Shape,
don't
or
want
form.
any convenience at all. I want
That's crazy.
to be as far away from humanity as possible, but still somehow magically have decent internet.
If I look up a DoorDash and it's more than 30 minutes away, I'm like, what the fuck is the point? I might as well go fry up some bacon myself. Jesus Christ. No, what I really do is if I notice something like that, like typical, like it's like the same amount of time for a specific place.
Uh-huh.
So if it's like Thai food, it's going to be a while. Like I just know to order way before I'm hungry.
You're like, well, I'll be hungry in like 2 hours. If I plan it now, it'll be here. And then by the time it's actually here, I will want to eat.
Yeah. There was once that I ordered. This is when I was single and very sad the way I was living.
Corn dogs?
I ordered fucking McDonald's through like Uber Eats.
Uh-huh.
And 3 hours go by and nothing has happened. I'm looking on the app. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't cancel it. This is like the early days of it, but when they didn't have to provide a cancel or it was so hidden I couldn't find it. And I'm like, okay, this is fucking weird. So I just go to McDonald's and order the same fucking thing and eat it. Midnight that night. It's like 5 hours later. The shit shows up. And I just have the same McDonald's meal. I ate the same thing from McDonald's twice in one day because of fucking Uber Eats fuck up.
How did it get there so late? I don't understand.
I do not know, dude.
Oh, that's fucking wild. Goddamn. I'm glad I never like really did. I'm so fucking cheap and finicky about convenience stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know as soon as I start doing anything like that, I'm going to fucking do it forever. And I'm going to become addicted. And
it became a problem a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my biggest
All you got to
fear.
do is not subscribe to the pass thing because that makes it feel like you're saving money, but you're actually spending way more.
Oh, yeah. You're spending
And then as soon as I got they shouldn't even send these out, by the way. They're like, by the way, if I worked at fucking DoorDash, I could triple their profits right now. Triple the amount of subscribers. Don't show me how much fucking money I've saved in a year. Fuck off. As soon as you see that number, it freaks people the fuck out because you know what's behind that number, which is how much you spent.
Yeah. That's the big thing. Yeah, I remember when my roommate Phil was doing a lot of Uber Eats, and then he realized how much money he was spending on it, and he's like, I don't have
And then everyone
any
shares
money.
it on social media, and then everyone else looks at it, and they're like, oh my fucking God.
You fucking
Hide those
animal.
numbers.
Hide them.
Yeah.
They're shame numbers.
100%. There's shame so deep you don't. Even the person who's going through the shame shouldn't know about it.
That's so mean, but so true. I hate myself. Anyway, this is a podcast where we don't always rant about Uber Eats. Sometimes we talk about video games.
Like twice a year, give us an Uber Eats episode. We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do an Uber Eats.
It's the opposite of a sponsor. It's like a what would that be called? Where we rag on a company. Usually it's Blizzard, but sometimes it's Uber
normal Tuesday or normal Monday evening.
Yeah, we're mostly de-sponsored by Blizzard.
Yeah, we're definitely de-sponsored by Blizzard. They're never ever gonna touch us.
We actually have to pay them every time we mention them because it costs them so much money.
People go on Twitter, they yell at them. They're like, "How dare you?" And yada yada. Also, don't forget to follow the podcast at Ignore Backlog on
There's
Twitter.
a rumor going around that one of the leaders at Blizzard stepped down because they have the stack reviews at Blizzard, but it's actually not true. The situation is that they heard our podcast and they're like, "Oh my god, this company's terrible." So that's what really happens.
Yeah. It's not about the workplace ranking for employees.
No. They actually didn't even notice any of that. They were like, whoa, but people know about this outside the company? I got to take a stand.
Yeah. We are going to talk about that a little bit. But
we are.
What did you play this week? I have 2 Blizzard things this week. It's great.
Are you sure you want to know what I played this week?
I'm a little scared. I'm scared because you've been playing MMO holes and you've been shoving you're like a Lotus thing, and you're just shoving MMOs into each and every one of your like little holes that opens up in your orifice. And it's going to turn into a weird hentai at some point. So you just tell me, rip off the Band-Aid. Rip it off. Tell me.
Okay, so Elder Scrolls Online's a mainstay. It's a given basically at this point. That's my new RuneScape. I'm just playing it.
That's your new RuneScape, Dota,
I hit level 30. I'm doing dailies every single fucking day. I'm 1 day away from making 100,000 from the login rewards.
Wow, Jesus.
Their login rewards are nuts. Some of them. Most of them are trash. But every now and then they're like, hey, stay logged in for 17 days. You get 100 fucking K. It's like, holy shit.
Okay.
100K is a lot. At least when you're starting out. So that's been going good.
Good.
In fact, so much that every time I'm playing a different game, I just kind of want to be playing that game. But I didn't do that because content ports is happening right now. So
I'm so proud of you.
I'm doing other stuff. I'm making other things, doing other stuff. That bit me in the ass right away with Fallout 76.
You're like, I have to let everyone else know how bad it is besides Bunny's rants from 2 years ago. I have to say it now.
Well, it turns out everyone that says it's all good now is fucking lying, and they're all just huffing a bunch of copium. It fucking blows dick.
I think it is definitely some copium that people huff because, like, it's not bad, but it's definitely not Fallout.
There's just nothing fun about it. It's pretty bad, though. It really is bad, to be honest with you. I did not have an ounce of fun, except in the video that we're going to make. Oh. We kill ourselves at the end.
That's
as
fair.
Like a poetic sign off.
Wow. Yeah. Beautiful.
In real life. So that's going to be cool.
Jesus Christ. This gets dark.
Don't put this episode on YouTube or cut that out.
You have no idea.
It's so funny. My new podcast co-host is like kind of he like almost stopped the episode, but I kept it in because you know me. I don't want to edit things.
Yeah, no.
And he's like, we should say what age this is gonna be for. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, well, I was gonna make a late term abortion joke. I was like, don't worry, my other podcast has tons of those.
Aw, he doesn't listen to the podcast.
I know. I riff him on that too. Anyway, Fallout 76 sucks a fucking bunch of dick, okay?
Oh, God.
To the point where I was like, you know what? Let's issue refunds. We played a little past the time, but, maybe I've had it happen before where they just give it to you.
Did they give you a refund?
Nope.
I'm not surprised.
I played 4.2 hours. But get this, okay? Get this, all right? I spend an obscene amount of money on Steam, okay? It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
absolutely irresponsible, irregardless of amount of money made by an individual.
Okay.
It's not good. It's not healthy. It's a problem.
Yeah, it's definitely
Real good for business for Mr. Gabe Knife Man. Real good for him.
He's biting a knife and he named it the
One of
real
his
Portz.
little drones goes, "Hey, yeah, no, no, we're not doing this."
Too much. Too much.
4.2 hours spent in the game. My
Yeah.
buddy, who doesn't buy hardly anything on Steam, does it, and he's played 3.75 hours. And whoa, his goes through. Well.
It
Guess
must
who's
be
not
the
buying
4
Steam
hours.
anymore? No, I'm kidding. Obviously. I'm an Epic man now.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
I could not imagine, honestly. I don't think you could do it.
I don't think I would hate myself. I think
Yeah.
I'd just pick up a different hobby rather than quit Steam.
You'd probably like learn crocheting or some shit.
My buddy's a golfer. Maybe I just start golfing with him or something. Like, I don't
Ugh.
know.
Golf? What is
Get really into fitness or something. I don't know. Some sort of aquatic sport.
aquatic sport? Like what? Surfing? In Oregon?
Surfing or just swimming in general. Skipping rocks on a pond.
Aw, rock skipping. You rock skipper?
Yeah. Maybe I'd have a kid for the hell of it. You know, who knows?
God, gross.
My life would really open up if I didn't
Yeah,
do
it'd be interesting, but also disturbing. What the fuck, man? Kids? Jesus. Let's go back to those abortion jokes. Come on.
Yeah. Well, that is the joke. I was going to abort it. Just to see what it felt like.
Jesus Christ. Calm down, Race. Oh, fuck. I can't even think of what's her name from Fight Club. Oh, my God. Oh, that's not in the movie. Never mind. You wouldn't know. Anyway, I sound
also haven't
pretentious.
seen the movie, so it doesn't really matter.
What? You haven't seen Fight Club?
No.
Portz, you
No.
should see Fight Club.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, here's the fucked up part. Marla Singer is a character in the game, or the game, in the movie and in the book. And in the book, she talks to the main character, and she's like, I want to have your abortion. You get me pregnant, and then I go get an abortion.
She wanted that?
Yeah.
That's...
Fucked.
Huh. That's crazy.
Anyway, other game.
Huh. Yeah, sorry. Gotta come out of this abortion haze. No Man's Sky, we already talked about a bit. That hasn't really changed.
No.
Although I think just by matter of playing it, I've convinced 2 other people to play it.
Ooh, okay.
Because I spend 10 hours a day playing it, and they're like, how the fuck are you...
Jesus.
Well, there's gotta be something going on there, right?
Right.
You know? Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
want in on this fun thing you're doing. And I'm like, oh, I'm just killing my brain cells. It's a fun game. And by the way, I'm building a kick-ass fucking base. Maybe the hardest I've ever gone on base building in No Man's Sky.
Wow, okay.
So I'm very excited about that. I played one match of Age of Empires 3 with some long lost buddies.
Oh, wow.
Corks, and I forget what his... The other guy doesn't really go by a stable online name, but he's my buddy Ryan anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and we had a good time playing that. That game is the remastered definitive edition.
Mm-hmm.
Has some quality of life stuff, and the graphics are fucking great. There's like so many little details because I'm like an Age of Empires 2 guy.
Yeah.
So I haven't spent a lot of time with Age of Empires 3. There's like a lot of little map details that are fucking awesome. Like I saw this little like I guess it was like floating wheat or just debris in the river. And just a shitload of otters are sitting on it, just chilling. Like, oh, that's fucking awesome. They don't interact with the game at all. They're just chilling.
Yeah, but it's cute and it's adorable.
It was very cool.
That's cool.
Okay. So let's break out the weird one.
Okay, I'm ready.
It might be weirder than Fallout 76.
Is it Wii based?
Wii? Like the
Wii?
Nintendo Wii?
No, like anime Wii shit.
Did you look at my profile?
No. The only other MMOs I could think of are like Final Fantasy.
Oh, we are probably going to do that one at some point.
I figured.
But no.
Which one?
We decided to go a different route and play I already forgot what it stands for. BDO? Black Desert?
Oh,
yeah,
Black
fucking
Desert.
Black Desert, yeah.
Oh, I had some I lost some friends. They were hardcore Minecrafters, and then they decided to start playing that one day, and then they vanished. We haven't heard from them in literally
They might
years.
be stuck in that game in the UI because the UI is insane. Every single thing you could think of to put in a video game, it exists in a UI element in that game.
I'm not
There's
gonna
notifications everywhere, and there's fucking just everything happening.
It's very. I've played it. It is very overwhelming. It's incredibly overwhelming, and it's just there's so much shit going on. You have so many combinations of stuff. It wasn't. I think it's a little bit better from what I've heard. But I have. It was too much. I think I have 4 or 5 hours in the game, but it was such a shit show when I played it. It was back in 2018, and it was not user friendly, and there was no tutorial area really, and I didn't have a good time. So is it better?
Well, right away I would say not so much. There is a tutorial, but it broke so hard it took us 20 minutes to get out of it.
Oh no.
There's this thing where you have to. They're like, if you let this NPC get away from you, you're gonna have to start this over.
Yeah.
So follow them closely. Okay, Jesus. So I do it. You get to a spot, they just stop for no reason, and you're standing there with them. You're like, what the fuck is this? Boom, starts over. You're like, what? What the fuck did I do wrong? I'm in their fucking model, right? I'm running inside them. Not something I thought I'd ever say, but running inside them. We arrive at the same spot. I stop at the same spot with them. Boom, failed. And they don't fail you right away. They wait, I don't know, 2 minutes to make you fail.
Oh, what the fuck?
So I keep doing it. I'm trying to switch it up, do different shit. I was following too closely. There's a medium ring around the fucking NPC. They want you to stay within it. I'm like, what the hell is this?
That doesn't make any sense. It's why? As long as you're not too far and not.
It happened to both of us.
Oh god!
It took us forever. It was horrible. We got past that, and the game seems fine.
It seems okay.
It teaches you how the combat works, but the combat is insane. It's like, for some of the attacks, you press F, then you press S and F at the same time, then you press Shift and right click. Like, what the? It's like fucking Mortal Kombat keys.
Oh.
Like combos and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I remember that. I did not enjoy that at all. At all.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how necessary that is because most of the combos you can just ignore and just kill shit. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of wacky.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Yeah. Yeah. So that that's everything except Hrot is what we were supposed to play from last week. I know you confessed something to me, and it's deeply disturbing.
I know.
But I have something that's maybe more disturbing.
You beat a
and
game.
Kind of lets you off the hook.
Okay. What happened?
I don't think I want to play the game anymore.
Oh.
And I've only played an hour.
Okay.
It's gruelingly hard.
It is very hard. Yeah.
It's crazy. God damn. I had no idea.
I mean, it's retro FPS. They're
No. Ion Fury, not hard.
Okay.
Not compared to this.
Yeah,
I could bump it down to easy or something. It's fine. But Ion Fury, I can play on hard, no problem. But this game, I don't know. There's just something about it I don't gel with.
I think it's because it's a little clunkier. It's not as polished feeling for sure.
Well, that's definitely true. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have an hour and a half in it from when we first got it at the beginning of the year, and yeah.
The shotgun guys are so fucking accurate. It's so goddamn aggravating.
Yeah, fuck those guys with something sharp and pointy and stuff. Yeah, no. There's definitely some stuff that's an issue with it, but
I'm gonna try again, but crank it down to easy and see how that goes.
Yeah, that's what I would suggest. Okay, and I will try to play it again because like I did play it a while ago, but it's
I mean, you have the whole
a while.
month to do it. We only do this once a
That's
month.
true.
It's fine. You're all
true.
good.
That's true.
It's all good.
I feel
But
bad.
do it.
I
For
will.
real.
I will.
I'm not saying that because you're a woman. I just want you to play the game.
How dare you? I play games just like a real boy too.
Well, I mean,
Well.
better than most boys I know.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
I'm gassing you up. It's fucking obviously a lie. Jesus Christ.
Fuck you. I'm
You
gonna
don't
come
even
to your
play
house.
Elden Ring.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go get my dance pad and learn Elden Ring on my dance pad.
You got to know that dance pad is so fucking 2020. Okay, what you really got to do is the fucking brainwave shit. Did you see that?
No. What?
There's somebody that hooked up fucking brain sensors to their goddamn mind and played it. I don't know how legit it is, but I saw it all over Twitter. Like crazy.
Holy fuck. Okay. That makes sense. The internet is going insane, but sure. Okay. What the fuck?
I don't even know if it was a real streamer. It could have been an AI streamer. I have no idea.
An AI VTuber is taking over the internet.
Oh god, I can't wait for the first one of those. Oh,
I think there is one, but I don't think
Oh,
it's
is there?
I don't think it's truly AI.
oh.
I think it's a person.
I need
pretending.
a sentient, feeling, religious AI.
Oh my god, it's gonna get destroyed in a few days. It's like the Twitter bot that 4chan turned into a Nazi lover and yada yada. Wait, you don't remember this?
No, I know. Yeah, despite who I am,
Yeah.
and the things I say, I have never ever been on 4chan or cared about it or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, so it was Tay AI, which was turned rogue against Microsoft because of 4chan teaching her things like Hitler was right and yada yada yada.
Wait, so the AI like just believes anything you tell it?
Well, I mean,
That
it
seems
had
like a flaw.
it had some stuff and like some like discrepancies and stuff, but it learns. It learns from what people tell it.
Sure.
And of course, 4chan did its thing and bombarded it with a bunch of stuff. So that's what it learned. Because it's supposed to be like Microsoft programmed it to be basically quote unquote a 17-year-old girl. Like it's supposed to be a young teenager and very
And 4chan was like, "Woo, we got a girl."
yeah, and they went to work, destroyed it within like 24 hours, and then Microsoft shut it down, and then all of a sudden the account was active again, saying that its like brain didn't feel right, and like
Oh my god.
it was fucking weird, dude.
That's
It was
amazing.
a weird time.
Holy shit.
The internet's crazy.
Awesome.
This is the
love
rambliest podcast.
So many like pioneer stories coming out. It's great.
Yeah, anyway.
And rambling is good for podcasts.
Rambling is
okay?
good. Rambling
These
is good.
poor fuckers are sitting at work with a barrel in their mouth, and us laughing about fucking AI and Nazis is the only thing keeping it out. You know, they're like, "Wait a minute, is life worth living?" Yeah, it is.
I'm glad to keep you guys alive.
In a video game.
In a video game. What else did you play?
That's it. Those are the
okay.
things.
Oh, okay. It's my turn.
That was 6 things, but yeah.
That's okay. Well, okay.
That was it. We spent 100 million years of video games last year.
I'm actually falling behind because I've been so swamped with things lately. But I did play some games this week, and I did beat a lot of little games today, so I'm catching up again.
Today? You beat more than one game today?
Technically, there's multiple games in the Forgotten Tapes game, so I'm counting them. I don't care.
Okay, sure, all right.
They're all individually done by different people. It counts. It counts. But the first...
I mean, hey, let me send you a video game right now. It's Portz. This is definitely a game.txt, okay? Just follow the instructions.
Okay.
And then you've beat a game.
Cool. So, where is it?
I'm sending it right now. It's a big file.
Okay. Let me know when it's done.
Yeah, sure.
But I played a bunch of games, like I said. So the first game I played this week was called The Classrooms. It is very SMP or SCP like. based off of like weird anomalies, but they call it ARC, A-R-C, which is like all about chasing anomalies in this creepy ass school. And you're a guy with a video camera trying to now escape from being trapped inside of this school. I can hear you typing, and I just want to know what's in this fucking document, and I hate you. But I really like the graphics in this one. It's got the VHS aesthetic, which I like because like you're supposed to be looking through like a recording camera. And one of the anomalies is this creepy little doll that chases the shit out of you, and I hate it. And I hate you so much. And it's got 4 levels right now that you're supposed to run through and try to escape. And they're adding more within the next few days. But you can fully interact with almost every object in the game, which is kind of neat. So, like, I was picking up chairs and throwing chairs. I was throwing bricks around and things and stuff like that. You have to open and close the doors, which makes it 100 times scarier. You have only so many batteries.
So, like, something can't get through the door? Is that what you mean?
So you can shut the entity behind the door, but some entities can go through the door. So if you're, like, trapped in a room, you have to then, you have to use the mouse motion to open the door. So it's not just, like, click a button. You have to,
like Amnesia, the door opening. Yeah, oh my God.
So it makes it makes it terrifying, and you're just like trying to run, and you're panicking, and you're trying to open the fucking door and shit, and you're just like fuck, and like trying to escape. I beat it pretty quick, according to the dev. They stopped by my stream, and they were laughing at me because I threw something at one of the entities, and it didn't like it. It snapped my neck. It didn't like, I mean, to be fair, and it also, one of the cool things about this game is it picks up on your microphone. And normally my microphone does not get picked up by video games, but this one did. At first it was a little buggy, so it crashed a few times, and then we got it to work because the dev was there and he helped me. And it made it 100 times fucking worse because I'm trying to talk to chat, and then the fucking thing starts chasing me and shit, and I'm just like, Jesus fuck, and I'm like trying so hard to get away from it. Oh, it was a nightmare, but it was good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really good. I was really impressed with this and how much shit went into this game.
Cool.
Yeah, it's in early access, so there's gonna be more to it, and I'm excited. I joined their Discord, so.
Did you ask them why they're cowardly devs and released in early access?
I mean, a lot of people do it nowadays to try to get a head start.
Oh, that makes it okay? If your friend jumped off a bridge with a bungee cord, would you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would you jump with a bungee cord? Wouldn't you?
I wouldn't jump if it was a trampoline, Bunny.
Really?
No.
Trampolines are so much fun.
I'm not interested in jumping.
Wow.
I have video games to play.
Pussy? Anyway. The other game.
You think that's a derogative? Pussy's like the best thing in the fucking world. Shut the fuck up.
You're right.
The world runs on pussy.
I'm sorry. You're right.
I'm the most valuable commodity on earth.
I'm so sorry. You're right. The other game I played was an anthology.
What if I called you gold? How would that feel?
Cheap.
Cheap?
Yeah, it's
fine. Not fool's gold.
I don't like gold anyway.
Yeah, you'd reject it if somebody gave you some.
I don't know what I would do, honestly.
Shut the fuck up. You'd go sell it.
Good point. Fair enough. Just like my
cold hard cash is king. What if I called you $100 bill? Well, $100 is not that much.
1,000?
Whatever. You win the stupid argument. Fuck off.
Anyway, next game was a collection of games like the Dread XP. Well, this is the Forgotten Tapes. Oh my God, I hate you. This is the Forgotten Tapes. It's an anthology of a bunch of indie games. They were really neat.
Okay, but wait. The first game you said was Forgotten Tapes.
That was the classrooms.
Oh.
Anyway.
How did Forgotten Tapes come up before?
I don't remember. I think I mentioned it, but I didn't talk about any of the games in them.
Sorry. It was my assumption that was about Forgotten Tapes the entire time. I'm sorry.
No. The classroom, yeah, that was the classroom. The Forgotten Tapes was like 7 or 8 games individually. They're all really neat concepts. Some of them are faster than others. There was this one where it's like an RPG where you go walk around and you click on everything and there's like little hidden things and it's very cryptic. There's another one where you're being stalked by a clown bunny creepy dude and he gets you at the end, of course. There's this one that I really liked, which was it's something about like tapes, but it's not Forgotten Tapes. It's like the other tape or something.
Okay.
But you're looking through a VHS, like you can see the room that you're sitting in, your character's sitting in, and then you're looking at a camcorder and the little flip out screen from the old camcorders in like the early 2000s and 90s. So you're playing the game on that as you're walking around in that world using the VHS tape, if that makes sense.
It does.
You're
mostly because I saw it, but yeah.
And you're experiencing things through that. I thought that was kind of a neat idea. One of my favorites was probably.
Do you like it in practice? Because I thought the like effect on screen was a little like much to have for a whole game. I mean, I know it's not that long, but like. I just get tired of looking at that shit. It's kind of like the filters that like Project Warlock and shit have. Like, this is the retro filter. It's like, yeah, that's cool, but I kind of prefer not to have that on my screen the entire game.
I like it. I mean,
yeah, you like it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I know it's not for everyone because like, Fears to Fathom was the game I played a couple weeks ago. They have a scathing review on their Steam page.
Oh my god!
Of somebody complaining. He's like,
it was me.
I just bought this game and it has a bunch of weird lines and it looks like it's a glitch issue. So the dev
I thought my monitor was broken.
It's like it's supposed to look like a V. Anyway, but I think one of my favorites was besides Aaron's, which was a little clinky at first, but it was really a neat, creepy concept running around in this house with fucking fucked up shit. Was this Mineshaft one, and it had full voice acting by the 2 devs who did it. And I was making fun of their voice acting. I was like, if you need a shitty voice actor, just let me know and I'll come help you guys. I'll be a shitty voice actor too. But it was kind of fun. A lot of the games had multiple endings. There was this one where you're dunking things into this like abyss and you're making these sacrifices. And I think it's to like an AI entity because like it's talking to you through the computer and it's like Microsoft Sam voice.
Yeah.
And it was creepy. I liked it. There was a lot of little ones and stuff that I wish were a little longer. That's all like I want more. More.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was fun. And I'm gonna stalk all those devs and see what else I can find. The other game I played, and I've been putting this off for...
Do you know how long those little projects take them to make?
They said...
I'm sure it varies a little bit.
So they for this project here, because Aaron Wise, he's the main dev who coordinated all of this and put everything together. He said gave everybody a month to make these games.
Oh, wow.
So they only had a month to put it together.
That's crazy. That's like a game jam.
Yeah. They're literally game jams, yeah. And
yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so like to put together anything in a month time, it's not even as crazy as some of the other ones I've heard. Like some of the DreadX ones, they only get like a week sometimes for their games.
Jesus.
Which is fucking crazy to see some of the stuff that comes up. It's like, this motherfucker didn't sleep. And so yeah, like Hand of Doom was made somehow in 7 days, and that's like it's getting a full game now because of that. But anyway, the game that I've been putting off for a long time, it's a Half-Life 1 mod, and it's rated one of the best horror games of like all time.
What game is this?
Cry of Fear.
I feel like I've heard of that.
It is a psychological horror game, and it feels very Silent Hill-esque, very early, like, to late 2000s style FPS horror game, where you actually have, like, guns and weapons to defend yourself. It feels a little bit like Lost in Vivo, and, yeah, it's pretty creepy and it's pretty good. The game had me jumping fucking so bad. But this was it's all based off of the Half-Life mod, so it feels like Half-Life. So it's not like super clanky or anything like that, and there's just like a bunch of weird shit happening. And this has like amazing reviews, and I've just put it off for a long time. I put it off for a long time because, well, it's me, and I don't know. I get distracted by things. Also, it's pretty long. It's like I think it's like 10 to 13 hours, depending on how I play.
Yeah, this has like 43,000 fucking reviews.
Yeah. It's
Holy
like
shit.
Yeah, it's like no joke, and it's like very brutal, very gory, very just like grotesque and shit like that, and like it's terrifying.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'll play this.
Yeah, you might want to check it out at some point. I'm playing it on easy, so it hasn't been like too hard, but goddamn, is it still fucking scary at times.
Right.
Like, there's still one-shot mechanics in here. There's a lot of one-shot mechanics, which is what, like, a lot of the old horror games relied on heavily.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm going to try to finish it up next week. We'll see how far I get, so. But, yeah, that's all I played this week. I didn't play very much. I'm very behind.
That's cool. Yeah, I do want to play this. I think I'll probably be playing the Dead Space remake this week, though, so I won't have time. But
oh yeah,
eventually.
Oh yeah, Dead Space. That comes
Dead
out.
Space.
That comes out Thursday.
Probably. Yes, 27th. Is that what that is?
Oh, that's Friday. That's Friday. That makes more sense.
So it's probably Thursday night. Yeah.
Yeah. Thursday night, Friday. Okay. But yeah, that's what I played. You ready for some news?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
So let's get into Blizzard since we talked about this a little bit.
Hot off the presses.
It's time for the news.
We should get a news music. If somebody out there wants to make news music for us, let me know. Don't pull it off the internet because I don't want to use stuff other people are using.
For the news.
Do you even know what you're doing right now?
No. That's what makes it even better.
Let me reenact what you just did there.
Do it.
It's time for the news.
Oh, I need to turn down my
your gender.
Yeah, my gender.
Yeah. Turn down your gender for all of us, please.
I'm so sorry, my gender was way too high.
This is a joke. Only Go XLR users will understand.
I don't understand why it got turned up because I had it really good the other day. Anyway, Activision Blizzard, Blizzard internally has a workplace ranking for employees. And from all accounts and all reports on it, it sounds like an absolute fucking nightmare. And it's basically going to be implemented throughout the whole workforce. And you basically are telling, like, this company is implementing like 5% of its workforce. And if you're not doing a certain amount, you basically don't get a raise and all this other shit. And then, of course, it got leaked. And Blizzard's upsetty spaghetti that the secret was leaked. Brian Birmingham said he couldn't work under these conditions. He was the one who was talking about it and ranting about it. And of course, everybody was very upset, but it was supposed to be kept a secret because he's a manager. Right?
Yeah. But I mean, Blizzard's such a like hot thing right now. Like, there's high incentive to share what's going on in that company. Everyone cares. So they gotta know, right? You gotta have people sign NDAs before they see shit like this. If you care about that as Blizzard.
Well, yeah, they should have an NDA, which is why I think he's ultimately he got fired from this whole thing.
I thought he left.
No, he's fired.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
Because he
Why would
basically...
you have to quit? Like, obviously you're going to get fired if you're sharing company secrets. Jesus Christ. No sympathy.
I mean, he was ranting about
I mean,
it.
sympathy for having to work at Blizzard, but other than that.
Yeah. He was basically complaining about it. He didn't like this idea, which I think a lot of people don't like this idea, but if you're the manager, you have to kind of go along with it, unfortunately. So...
Or put your foot down and be like, I'm not doing this. And then if they fire you, that's it. That's how the relationship goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to sacrifice something nice, which is a job at Blizzard, for the things you believe in.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Or
like
you sacrifice your values for, a little paycheck, which is nice too. I do that every day. It's great.
Yep. Yeah, so basically they're graded on a bell curve. Like, you remember in school, if the whole class did really bad, the teacher grades you on a bell curve.
Do I remember in school? Do you want to ask someone else that question?
Everybody else who is not a homeschool fucking nerd it was ranked on a bell curve, or graded, sorry. But basically managers...
Which, that just means it incorporates everyone else's, like...
Right.
The highest success rate, like the average goes up with everyone's grade, right? So, or down, right?
Down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And managers were expected to give poor development.
They kind of do that. They kind of do that in the military, and that's a pretty effective organization, right? Because they're like, hey, one guy fucked up, everyone has to do push-ups now, and you don't eat.
And then you bully the shit out of them, and it creates a toxic masculinity.
You give them a code red, and then you have to testify in court about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But basically managers were expected to give like roughly 5% of their employee teams lower like bonuses, like I said, possibly no raises and promotions. So imagine you're doing great on your team, but the rest of your team lets you down. You get fucking lumped into it.
Well, that happens whether it's official or not.
Right. I mean, I guess, but that just sucks ass. It's just...
It definitely sucks to see it in writing.
You're like, well, fuck.
As a policy, we're not taking in individual... The thing that sucks ass about that is it's like kind of the same way the government works, where it's like, no, you're getting scheduled raises. So it's a tiny amount that isn't going to help anyone, basically, except unless you're here for like 10 years or something. And everyone gets the same amount, and you basically can't be fired. I mean, that part is missing from the Blizzard thing, but it's still all the bad things about it, which is everyone gets the same treatment, regardless of how good you do, except it's not a government job. Why would you do this in a private industry? Don't get it. Although I hear Amazon's doing it also. I don't understand.
Oh my God. Everywhere's doing it because they can, and tons of shit are being laid off. Fuck, it's so depressing.
Well, the laid off is like, if you want to lay off people, I don't know why you would need a system like this to lay people off. You just lay people off. That's just lay them off.
I don't know. It's
fucking weird.
But yeah, so that's happening. But the other funny thing is the NetEase Blizzard breakup. So we announced...
The hell? Oh, that was the Chinese...
Yes, the Chinese...
thing,
Yep. So we talked about this last year, how Blizzard and NetEase could not come to an agreement.
Don't say last year so nonchalantly, okay? Everyone has to get used to it, and no one's used to it yet. Don't say it like you're used to fucking 2023 yet, okay?
I'm not. It's depressing.
Okay, good. All
anyway.
Right, you rehearse that. I'll accept that. That's fine.
It's in my notes here.
Yes. Okay, thank God.
So last year we talked about this between NetEase and World of Warcraft, Activision. They couldn't come to an agreement to continue to have Blizzard games inside of China. So I think at the very beginning of the year it started where World of Warcraft, StarCraft, and stuff like that, they can't access servers. I don't even know if they could play the games, because I think with the Activision launcher, you have to be online in some way. And if it can't connect, you can't play the game, sort of thing. So I don't even think they could play Diablo or like StarCraft in single player.
Wow.
Yeah. So this showed up on China's TikTok of the NetEase company going over to the very famous Blizzard statue that they have set up and destroying the utter shit out of it. They had a statue of World of Warcraft's legendary two-handed axe Gorehowl outside of the studio, and they uploaded a TikTok of them smashing it with a bunch of hammers and mallets, just fucking going to town on this thing. So
holy shit!
After this was uploaded, I'm like, oh, Activision said it's you, not me, sort of thing, or Activision did the breaking up. It doesn't sound like NetEase was very happy about it.
Yeah. Now NetEase is slashing the tires of Blizzard.
Yeah. They're definitely slashing some tires, and so it makes me think that China will get Blizzard games in the future. Here, it's probably they're gonna go with Tencent.
Look at the both headlights.
Yeah, it was pretty funny to
Somebody
see.
Somebody should grab that clip and fucking put that song over it. That'd be perfect. Not me. I'm not doing it. Someone else.
Don't do it. Someone else do it. Not me. But yeah, it was funny as fuck to watch that. I laughed. Anyway, this is probably my favorite thing I read all week, probably all year so far. So, Marines used Metal Gear Solid's cardboard box trick to fool AI robots. We did it. We can destroy the AI when it uprises against us in the next 5 to 6 years. It's just a matter of time. We just need to get giant boxes that we can hide in so we can maneuver around them.
It's honestly amazing.
Yep. So basically, yeah. That's it. That's the thing.
It is kind of amazing because that would work for so many different types of disguises. You'd have to program in each one, basically. I mean, AI can learn, but if you just look like the robot that's hunting you, it's gonna take them a fucking while to figure that shit out. Because you just didn't think about it. No one thought about it so we're gonna have to go through so many of these before you can't just hide from them.
Yeah, it was in some weird article, and but this is the funny thing, and this is a direct quote from this thing. It said 8 Marines and not a single one was detected. They defeated the AI system without traditional camouflage, but with clever tricks that were outside of the AI's system testing. 2 somersaults for 300 meters never got detected. 2 hid under a cardboard box. You could hear them giggling the whole time.
God damn, that's fucking just amazing. How hard do you think Hideo Kojima got when he read that?
Oh, I bet you he has a raging boner still after reading this. You know, this was published like 5 or 6 days ago. He's still fucking full on hard. He's probably called like Norman Reedus over, and they've had a bunch of anyway. It made me smile so hard just to read that. I was like, yep, okay, that's how we defeat the AI. It's great. Okay. The other thing that I would like to talk about is something that we talked a little bit last week. So Ubisoft is having a soft collapse, right? They canceled a bunch of unreleased games or unannounced games. They delayed Skull and Bones for the 6th or 5th time. I can't remember. It's been on many times. And so what happens is Yves, I don't know how to say his name, the creepy CEO Gilmont.
Oh yeah, how do you say that name? I have no idea.
Yes. It's Y-V-E-S. Yves? Yves? I don't know.
Yves.
Evis. I mean, he's got a creepy fucking face, so we'll go with Evis. But he he sent out an email saying, like, basically attacking the staff and saying that responsibility was on them, kind of turned on them. But then he had a change of heart and had a very shitty apology at a company-wide Q&A because obviously people were very angry. They started demanding to know things and yada, yada, yada as the pitchforks come out and people wonder if their jobs are okay. Because, like, yeah, I don't think it's going to be very good for, it's not going to be a very good year for Ubisoft. And one of the things he said, I heard your feedback and I'm sorry this was perceived this way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you were mad for a variety of things.
Classic. That's a good CEO.
Yeah. When saying the ball is in your court, I want to convey the idea is more than ever, I need your talent and energy to make this happen. This is a collective journey that starts with, of course, myself with the leadership team. He's still blaming them in a roundabout way. When saying the ball is in your court, yeah. Yeah, he's basically... I
hired them and everything's supposed to go back to me, but it's not, right? Because it can't, because I don't want it to. And
yeah,
do your job, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know why you're hearing me say you're not doing a good job. Don't get it. Can't please these people.
It's just, this sounds like my mom. I'm sorry you felt that way. Not, I'm actually sorry. I'm sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry you were mad.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the feelings you perceive. That must be bad.
That must be bad.
And if I caused them in your perception, that's also bad. So, well, let's see what we can do to fix that.
Yeah, it's still clearly on you.
Good CEO. Oh.
Portz, stop saying that. I'm terrified.
What do you mean? I can manipulate people. It's a skill. It's valued by society. What the fuck? Are you shitting on my dreams?
You should manipulate people into listening to this podcast. Hey-o!
That's too hard. No one can do that.
But yeah, he sucks. Fuck Ubisoft. Fuck Ubisoft. The last thing I want to bring up.
This statement was provided by a multicultural, multi-religious team and does not represent the views of this podcast.
Covering our asses so we don't have to pay to use another company's name. Good idea.
We can't afford it, bunny. God damn.
We can't afford it. We can't afford anything.
We can't afford any more D-sponsors.
Forspoken. How do we feel about it?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we have to talk about it.
Do we? I've already tweeted about it twice. You know,
you have tweeted about it. You have tweeted about it. I was kind of surprised how much you tweeted about this game.
It's everywhere. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Look.
Yeah.
What I want to say is that there's some people going around. Okay? There's what I suspect are secret agents of the video game developer, publisher, whoever is involved with this video game. They're going around. They've created accounts that are very realistic, that go back years. Some of them are in games journalism. Some of them are not. I don't know how they've accomplished this, but they have accounts everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they're tweeting from them that, hey, this isn't that bad.
It's copium.
And I don't understand. No, it's secret agents and deception and corporate espionage.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's all Sony.
Maybe it's Sony. Maybe it's Luminous. Whatever the fuck their fucking developer name is. Maybe it's whatever. Whoever.
It's their first
Doesn't
game,
really
too, so...
You know what? The tweet you just sent me from Kirk McKeon? McKirk?
Yeah.
I'm not. There's no way to translate this to an audience, but the picture you showed me, this is just a you and me thing. I'm so sorry, audience, but when I saw that picture immediately of that NPC who's making that weird face,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, Squeaks could make that face really easily.
I'm retweeting this. I'm retweeting this right now.
Yeah. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Just
No, you're
Go
not
ahead.
wrong. You're not wrong. Squeaks can make this face. And I bet at Squeaks.
Can we just approach him privately and get a tweet going with a bald picture of his face on that? Is that a little girl or boy or
I
something?
don't know.
What is? Yeah.
Holy shit. I didn't even think about it until just now. I didn't even think about it. Anyway, it's a terrible face.
I mean, if you can make a Goomba look like Squeaks, you can make this look like Squeaks.
But yeah, there has been a lot of conflicting shit about this game or this.
It shouldn't be conflicting. This is the one thing we should unite against. What the fuck is wrong with people?
I
The
think
people that are saying it's normal, this is just video game dialogue, or it follows the Marvel formula, have lost the plot entirely on what makes good dialogue, okay? There's a fucking difference between Iron Man 1 and fucking the latest Marvel, whatever the fucking She-Hulk, okay? Fucking good acting and good writing. Snarky characters don't equal bad, but snarky characters don't equal good.
No.
There's a good and bad way to do this shit, and everything I've seen from this, even the one people are sitting around going, oh, it's kind of okay. Bad. That's all I have to say about it.
That's fair. I think having like
the take I hate the most, actually.
Go ahead.
I was lying earlier when I said I was done with it.
Go ahead.
The take I hate the most is that it's natural dialogue.
It feels very forced.
Who the fuck talks like that?
Also, like the fact that they're adding NPC options to like have less dialogue in games now says a lot. I think about video games. Like think about this.
Yeah, there's an accessibility feature that's like, hey, cut down the chatter.
Yeah, this one has it now. High on Life had it because people were getting so overwhelmed with so much dialogue.
100%. And the funny thing is they put it on the accessibility options so that people have, well, maybe they'll get an award next year.
Oh,
you know?
no, that better not become a thing.
Because there's accessibility in gaming. If Forspoken wins accessibility in gaming, okay?
Yeah.
I want this on record, all right?
Yeah.
We're putting out this podcast. We're not editing this part out. I'm going to munch on my own cock.
Wow.
Yes. If it wins.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah. I'd really prefer it doesn't win. For lots of reasons now.
Yeah,
Are
that's...
you writing it down? You're like marking your calendar right now?
Yeah, I'm writing it down. Portz will eat cock if Forspoken wins.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I just wrote it down. Another note about accessibility in games. Because, like, why would that be considered accessibility? Oh, no, you're not, like, being constantly...
So the way I saw it phrased was some people struggle with lots of noise going on, right? They can't, like, hone in on one thing. It's, like, too much, like, what do you call that? Sensory, right?
Yeah,
it's like
sensory overload. Yeah, I get that. But
bullshit. Okay, it is true that can happen to some people.
Yeah,
but I think it's a horse shit thing we're hanging our hat on here, where it's like, whoa, we were attacked for this thing. We put this thing out. The reason they put it in the game is not for people that have that problem. The reason they put it in the game is because how much people hate their dialogue.
Yeah,
that's the reason. Whether it helps one or two people who have that problem, that's fine.
Yeah,
don't give a shit. But the thing is, we're hiding it under the rug. The reason they put it in there is not to help people. It's to sort of get a little kudos for their bad fucking work.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh, I don't. That seems so slimy.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is, you could just have good, like, even turning that off.
Yeah.
What we've seen so far is not wandering the open world, little chattiness. This is the main story. It's a cutscene. So it doesn't even solve the problem.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, as much as I hate to sell, if you're a developer and you're at this point where you have to ask yourself, I have to edit down something because I think it has too much chatter, then obviously it must have too much fucking chatter in it.
Yeah.
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 It's just, that just seems so
100%, dude.
so weird. Like, I hate the fact that, like, I don't know if
you know what? They should have an accessibility slider for the boobs in video games. Because I'd prefer, honestly, it's offensive to me that they're not bigger on every woman in video games.
Yeah, fair.
So
True.
Just put it in there under accessibility. I'll give you an award for sure. Just let's make everything customizable.
You know what?
You know?
Yeah, let's just add buildable characters into every video game again. If your
100%.
game doesn't have it, then it's not accessible. Like, what the fuck? Come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this game. The game
You don't?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, okay, I think I do, but maybe it's copium. I really liked how pretty the game's cutscenes look, and then as soon as you see the in-game stuff, and I'm like, oh, this looks no better than, like...
It really does. It looks like a 2015 game.
Well, to compare it to something more recent, it looks... I think Elden Ring has similar style, but it doesn't have the same charm as Elden Ring. Elden Ring is very simple.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah,
but their graphics are pretty enough and they're interesting enough.
They have
that,
a style going
yeah,
on with
they
Elden
have
Ring, yeah.
Yeah, you have a style. This game feels like we did our best.
Generic.
We did our best for what we can. What
Unity
we can put
assets.
on the hardware. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, this is supposed to be a AAA title, and everybody's been like hyping the shit out of this. I think this is gonna be probably one of the most overhyped games possibly for what it is.
I couldn't figure out. Well, I think it's like the Rebecca Black of video games at this point.
Oh no! Which seat do I take?
It's Friday.
It's magic, magic. I'm a fucking bad bitch.
I gotta have some cereal.
Gotta have my bowl, gotta have my cereal. Yeah, I know that whole song by heart, baby. Don't fucking get me started.
All right. I opened Pandora's box on that one.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Jesus.
I'm an internet DJ.
Yeah, I think it's, I hope it, look, there's a phenomenon going on with like hate watching the Velma show, and it's like getting in a second season because of people doing this. Don't do that with this game, okay? I'm the most silly willy, I'll spend $60 lol kind of person. Don't do that for this game, please.
Wow.
I'm begging you.
Wow,
As the number one least frugal person on earth, please don't support this game. Because they're sons of bitches. And they pretend they're accessible and they're not. Fuck them.
Yeah, I don't like...
Make them go to writing school. God, for the love of Christ.
Yeah, if your character is so annoying that we have to disable part of the dialogue, maybe you should rethink things.
Doesn't even solve the problem. The annoyance is in the main story cutscenes. If you're gonna play this game, turn all the dialogue off, turn all the sound off, and don't have subtitles on. That's the only way I think you could get through it.
I mean,
it's very Borderlands 3 in that way.
yeah. Just turn off everything and ignore
I
all the
also
cutscenes.
love the take that I read on Twitter today. Don't know who the fucking person was. Doesn't matter. They're nobody.
Okay.
But they said, love it when people are like, this sucks, but then they go play High on Life. No. Everyone who hates High on Life also hates this. Okay? They're both fucking bad. I'm very shocked that Justin Roiland didn't beat anyone on this set. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's coming out exactly the same as his other work.
Womp womp. And then he's gonna hold it captive. Yeah, there's certain things that I do like about it. I like the magic aspect and a lot of powers, which can be kind of fun because then you can play it however you want. But then, like, as soon as I started watching more gameplay that had sound and the characters, I wanted to die a little on the inside. Also, she's kind of... I know they're trying to make her a badass bitch, which is fine. But I feel like nobody talks the way she does.
No one talks the way she does, and if you're trying to be a badass bitch, it's kind of the same problem that She-Hulk had, which is you're just making an obnoxious person.
Yeah.
You think power equals treating people horribly. That's not true. It's super not true.
Yeah.
Make them a respectable fucking character.
Yeah, because she's like immediately sassing the Jarvis character, and then immediately just being like, "Oh, look at me! I'm the best! I'm the greatest!
You can fuck off.
Fuck you!
Fuck off!"
It's like, okay,
It's
like
annoying. She needs to turn down her gender a little bit. Is what I'm saying.
Oh no, is toxic feminism gonna be a thing now? Oh
I mean,
no!
You probably can't say that outside this podcast, but
Oh
absolutely.
fuck! I just like I you know, obviously I'm.
The funny part is no one in real life has it. Actually, there are Karens, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's
okay,
definitely
it does
Karens.
exist. It does exist, but mostly it's just written into fictional characters.
I think you know who I think does it.
What?
I think men trying to be super woke and be like, yeah, this is what I would say if I was a bad bitch woman. Yeah, she's strong. She's edgy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I feel like nobody who's actually that strong is edgy. Like, there's one thing to give yourself a
Also,
compliment.
women are like hyper aware of how that makes you sound to other people.
Yeah.
Because they've been called bitches and shit.
Yeah.
So the
True.
men's like, what? Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
Like there's joking about it and stuff like that, but I don't think I would ever like seriously be like, oh yeah, I'm like the badass bitch. I just
The more
fucking
you talk
killed
about
that
how
guy
bad
with
you
a
are, the
knife.
least bad you are, the less bad you are. And listen, if that's part of your character arc and she realizes she's a piece of shit, cool. I'd love to see the proof of that. But I've not seen a character written in that way.
Somebody on Twitter was I think caused Joss Whedon to trend because he writes a lot of the female leads. Like Buffy and Buffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's also really known for the quippy, shitty
Yeah.
dialogue that everyone does not like.
Yeah.
We abused it over the years, and it's come back to roost. It's ruined basically every.
It's ruined a
every-
generation. It's ruined
really
a generation.
ruined movies and TV for 10 years,
Yeah.
15 years.
20 million years, who knows? Everything's gonna suck. This is why I stick to my weird little fucking indie games.
They'll start out bad, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Fuck you. At least I can make fun of the developer to their face and they don't get mad at me.
True.
I'm gonna
God,
say
we should do an interview podcast where we're really mean to our guests.
I
I think it'd be really fun.
I was talking in Squeak's Discord the other day about how I was like, oh yeah, I always wanted to do a podcast where I interview gamers of different stance, and I always wanted to harass Squeaks for it. And they're like, why didn't you do it? I'm like, he's too big now.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's too big now. Anyway.
Can't wait to watch his fall. It'll be great.
That's never gonna happen. He's too wholesome. I don't think he has any skeletons in his closet other than maybe
it's always the wholesome
products.
ones. It's always the wholesome
Don't
ones.
say that. Don't say that. I
Like
believe
Andrew
in my
Tate,
Squeaks.
the most wholesome guy.
Oh my
ever.
fucking god.
Kanye West, same.
Oh, yeah,
bam, out of
samesies.
nowhere.
Just out of nowhere, just turned into a huge raging pile of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's gonna be at least one person who's gonna come into my chat and say it's the most greatest game that they've ever played.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can
be
you
like,
just have a clip of me shitting on it? ready and just play it for them.
Just
every
like
time
put
they
it into
say
my
it.
thing and just automatically start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, I can work on that. Yeah, I have
Thank
like
you.
a bunch of
Appreciate that.
clips that I'm trying to turn into my thing. It'll be great. It will be great. But yeah. Anyway, that's the news.
Hell yeah. God damn.
It's been a crazy week.
I don't know how I forgot about Forspoken. I literally tweeted about it today.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us on Twitch and Twitter at Evil Space Bunny and the Real Portz, and you could go fight with Portz about his take on Forspoken and see how bad
Or any
it's gonna
take.
be.
Take me down. Let's go. I'd love to.
Take me down to the Twitter city where Elon Musk thinks he's so pretty.
Well, he probably knows he's a goblin.
I don't think so.
But he doesn't seem overly vain.
Are you fucking kidding me?
About his appearance?
I bet you he thinks he's hot shit.
I
Ever
doubt
since he
it.
got his hair back, I bet you he thinks he's hot
It
shit.
doesn't matter when you're rich. It's different being a man. Yeah.
It's different being a man. You don't have to worry about your face or anything.
It's 100%
or your
true.
Body. I know.
All you have to do is
sucks
have
ass.
money.
I'm just gonna be rich, old, and fat by myself with 5 million cats.
Fucking. Well, that's too many cats.
No, I need them.
Okay.
Me and my cat, instead of having a giant box that I can hide in from when the AI rogue comes out, I'm just gonna have a massive
You're gonna hide
cats.
under cats. What if it's
Yeah.
a cat murdering robot?
It won't murder because robots love cats. I seen it in Stray. Stray taught me that cats are best friends with robots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's proof to me actually. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I did my research.
Didn't know. Look, sometimes I'm an idiot. I talk about subjects I don't really know, and I don't know
It's true.
cats or robots very well. So
That's true.
I'll
Even
trust
though
I'll defer to your.
you have 2 cats, you'd think you would be learning by now.
Yeah, I mean, I know them, I guess, but cats seem crazy different. I don't know how you're gonna keep 5 million of them in line, but I can't wait to learn about it.
We will become a hive mind of cats. It's gonna be great.
You're gonna have sex with Rick Sanchez with 5 million cats?
God damn it, no. Oh, he's not even rich. What the fuck?
Rick Sanchez? He's
Yeah.
kind of rich.
I don't want to have sex with that. Come on.
True, he's not attractive because of his bank account.
He doesn't have no bank account. He's not attractive.
He's
I'm
not a
sorry.
high value man.
Oh God, what was that? Are you trying to sound like Elon Musk or
No,
Andrew
Tate.
Tate?
He's not a high value man.
Oh God, does he sound like that? Is that what he sounds like?
I think so. Yeah, he does. It's kind of like a mix between UK and American.
Australian and American.
And in Australian. Hi, I'm Australian Tate.
I'm still a cunt. Anyway, good night, everyone.
Yeah, that's a good place to stop it. Thanks for listening.
Night.